I'm calling to follow up after my interview last week.
As recent Texas A&M graduate Megan Ryan desperately tries to find a job, she's feeling the effects of the slow economy.
I think I applied to about 50 or 100 jobs that last semester of college.
Only to hear nothing back. A full load of classes and working with the Texas A&M campus newspaper, Megan thought she was more than qualified.
It just makes you feel like you're not worth anything to the world. I mean, like what do you have to contribute, I guess?
And she isn't alone. Recent grads across the nation are feeling the growing hopelessness. It's a hard truth. The uncertainty of today's economy and looming healthcare costs make employers iffy about hiring or even replacing employees.
So you might take your current employees and make them work harder, longer, pay them extra.
Leaving college grads often desperate for any kind of job. Employment for young adults dropped nearly 12% since 2000. The employment to population ratio for all ages dropped from 2007 to 2010, faster than any other time period on record.
You called them the lost generation, but another term for them is the boomerang generation.
Nearly 6 million graduates moved back home last year just to wait it out.
Paid all this money and worked so hard for this education, it should pay off at some point.
Having another mouth to feed, having another person to house, could be hard on a family depending on what their economic situation is.
Home sales and even marriages are significantly down, also dropping childbirths among young adults.
It definitely does affect their ability to engage in what we would consider to be traditional adult roles.
Adult roles now delayed, but not everything is negative. Dr. Saving says it's a great time to be a part of this generation.
There are all kinds of new ideas that are going to happen, and this generation is going to produce them.
And since Megan cannot find a job, there's only one other option.
I'm going to go back to school.
Going even more in debt is the price she's willing to pay. But she's hopeful that this time finding a job will be much easier.
Hopefully getting a job and moving on with my life and finally just, starting to be a grown-up.
Hoping to not be another statistic of the lost generation. Corey Lazar, KAGS HD News.